Please stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tornadoes. This is CTN, a Clearwater Digital Media production. Today is Tuesday, November 7th. My name is Dora Callis.
And my name is Kyle Courtney. Today we have your latest school, local, and national news, so stay tuned because CTN starts now.
In your headline news, new details are emerging about the Texas shooter who killed 26 people and wounded more than a dozen others. For the last decade, the shooter, Devin Kelly, lived next door to his parents off a rural road in a small city about 30 miles north of San Antonio. Last night, the Air Force admitted to not reporting the shooter's history of domestic violence to the FBI as required by the Pentagon, which could have prevented Kelly from getting firearms. Investigators said he bought 4 guns in the past few years, 2 in Colorado and 2 in Texas.
Florida State Senator Tom Lee recently filed a constitutional amendment that would phase out greyhound racing over a 3-year time period. There's a lot of inhumanity and cruelty going on in that industry. Not all breeders and tracks are responsible for that, Lee said. Carrie Thiel, Executive Director of Greyhound Advocate Organization, Grey 2K USA, calls the proposal historic. All across the state, greyhounds are enduring lives of confinement, Thiel said. They're suffering serious injuries and they're dying on the track, and it's time that this industry is phased out. We're still in the process of reviewing, but jeopardizing an industry that generates 3,000 jobs, $11 million in tax revenues, and is responsible for 8,000 greyhounds in Florida needs to be examined closely. Now to Tajane with your sports news.
Hi, I'm Tajane Hayes with your sports news. Tonight, our JV soccer team opens up their season as they host the Pinellas Park Patriots. Game time is 6:30 and admission is $4. Our boys soccer team will host Lakewood in a preseason game tonight. Game time is 8 p.m. and admission is $4. Our girls varsity soccer team travels to Pinellas Park to take on the Patriots. Game time is 6:30 and admission is $4. Now back to the desk. Hi, I'm Tajane Hayes with your sports news. Tonight, our JV soccer team opens up their season as they host the Pinellas Park Patriots. Game time is 6:30 and admission is $4. Our boys soccer team will host Lakewood in a preseason game tonight. Game time is 8 p.m. and admission is $4. Our girls varsity soccer team travels to Pinellas Park to take on the Patriots. Game time is 6:30 and admission is $4. Now back to the desk.
In your school news, the Fall Literacy Initiative has begun. See posters pressed around the school or talk to the librarian for more information.
Attention seniors, there are 7 days left to pay senior fees. Senior fees are $85 and can be paid in the senior cafeteria during both lunches. The last day to pay your senior fees is November 15th.
Seniors must schedule a senior portrait with Prestige Portraits by November 15th. Call 813-402-3500 to schedule a session. The cost is $15 for the standard yearbook pose.
The November Science National Honor Society meeting is tomorrow in room E8 at 1:40. Please bring your dues of $30 to the meeting. Any member who does not pay their dues by Friday, November 10th will not receive an SNHS t-shirt.
There's a CHS Art Club meeting after school in room G5 today. If you're interested in joining the National Art Honor Society, please plan to attend. They'll be discussing local art events, creative ideas, and fun projects. If you have any questions, see Mr. Berkey.
The next SAD Club meeting is November 13th after school. The November topic is Tree of Life and prescription drug use. Be prepared to make the tree and leaves at the meeting. If you have any supplies that can be used, please bring them. Bring dues to Miss Heinrich by the 13th.
This week is International Key Club Week. The quote of the day is, "We don't make keys, but we do help you open doors."
There is a CDMP meeting today after school in PA 5.
If any students or teachers would like to have an announcement made on our show, please email Mr. Gordon at gordonw@pcsb.org. If you're a student, please have your club sponsor or coach send the email.
Like us on Facebook at Clearwater Digital Media Productions for a look back at some of this year's broadcasts.
Check out the CNP Club Live writing all day for new announcements. Stay tuned after the show for Trailer Talk. This week's trailer is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Thank you for watching CTN. Have a great Tornado Day.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Hi, I'm Dylan Smith. Welcome to Trailer Talk. Me and Johnny today are here with our special guest.
Ian Gibson. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. All right. So, what trailer are we going to talk about today? Since you're here, you really wanted to help with this. Which trailer is it?
Star Wars: The Last Jedi official trailer.
So, I'll go ahead and say, Dylan, what was the coolest part about this trailer?
The coolest part about this trailer, I have to say, was the Porg. He was adorable.
Yeah, he was in it for like half a second.
Half a second.
Can we talk about like the major plot revelations or no?
No,
It's the Porg.
just
It's
the
a weird
Porg.
penguin
Because
monster.
that
It's, yeah,
became-
it's
creature.
like a bird, but not
Penguin?
a bird.
Is
Yes.
it a penguin?
It looks like a hamster and a penguin.
Well,
In a bird. It has feathers.
Did it have feathers? I
It's weird because the Star Wars universe is now having like more actual animals, like the crystal lynx.
No, I think what happened was the merchandising people came in and were like, yo, we need something to sell for the movie.
I was going to get
Like
to
a baby Groot. Like a baby Groot. It's
Star Wars is Baby Groot.
Yep.
Nope.
I'm going to say this. The Porg is possibly the new Ewok in this trilogy.
Oh,
that's,
man.
That's what it is.
So
you're telling me that-
well, hold on. We're going
Let's-
to move on from Porg.
let's skip
We spent way
Porgs.
too much time on
Way
Porg.
too much.
All right. So we have Luke Skywalker actually talking in this trailer.
Yep.
And he's discussing how he wasn't scared enough by the power of the Jedi or the Force back then, but now he is. Which is because Rey was as powerful, presuming Kylo Ren was the person he wasn't enough, scared enough of.
kind of similar to how it was in Empire Strikes Back, where Yoda warns. Doesn't tell Luke, I'm not going to finish training. He warns him, if you go to Cloud City and face Darth Vader, you will not be a Jedi. You will not be ready.
Right.
And
Well, you have to also think that Kylo used to be Luke's student, too.
well,
That's
it's heavily suggested.
Well, remember when Luke said in the first trailer, it's time for the Jedi to end?
Yeah.
Are the
I think
Jedi going to end?
he's regretting what he did with Kylo.
Right.
If he did teach him.
I'm expecting after Episode 9, we'll get a Porgs spin-off.
Yes. The
Just all
Jabba,
about,
Jabba the Hutt, Porg, buddy cop, something like that. What I think we should wrap this up. One thing I want to mention is if you're going to read the books to go see the new Star Wars with CHS, you could go see it with me and Johnny. That would be awesome. See the new Star Wars with the Trailer Talk guys.
This has been Trailer Talk. We'll see you next time.